welcome to my IndieGoGo. So, I wrote a show. It's called With Beckett. And With Beckett is a story based on my real life when I was going through something pretty difficult. I mean, it's an impact story, really. It deals with mental health issues, single parenting, love, forgiveness, how I show my son, Beckett, how to live by example.
It's really a love letter to the idea of deciding to live your life to the fullest.
Not a cabaret act, not a stand-up routine, not a song cycle.
It's a new book musical.
Performed entirely by one woman and 6 band members.
And it's fantastic.
So we want to use this to fully fund a studio concept album of our show. Real musicians in a studio, fully realized concept album. My composing team is Richard Oberacker and Rob Taylor. And you might know them from the Tony Award-winning musical Bandstand and the upcoming Bruce.
We're not writing as Richard and Rob, we're writing as Jessica. You want to have the feeling that Jess is just telling this to you.
She's been so open and honest and completely fearless about sharing and unpacking everything she went through. That's what's enabled Richard and me to create lyrics that capture her energy and her sense of humor.
It's not a bunch of songs that are already published that are thrown together and with a story interwoven to try to make it a show.
It's a voice that's very easy and conversational, but also very articulate. So a voice that demands lyrics that never employ false rhyme, but at the same time feel completely natural, the way it would feel if someone were opening up to you for the first time over a glass of wine in their living room.
In terms of trying to bridge the gap between the recording world, the pop sound, and the theater world, I wanted to work with Julie McBride.
He's given me a lot of room to kind of play and add my own voice to the arrangements and orchestrations of these songs. It's Jessica's story, and therefore it feels like such an honor and a huge responsibility to help bring the show to life.
We're working with Mark Owen for the recording as a co-producer with Julie McBride, but as the man who's going to be mixing and mastering this piece.
It was incredibly compelling. You were always trying to tie everything together in such a way that everything feels of a piece. You know, part of that you're going to do with the arrangement.
We've had a really fun collaboration thus far.
And it requires some give and take from the artists as well, because you are probably going to ask them to do things that maybe they hadn't thought of or might not be comfortable with.
We want to employ musicians who are out of work right now. We want to pay them and use their talents and gifts.
We want to support these people. We're not scrimping on anything, and that does take money. We don't want to be taking advantage of anybody.
We decided it was time to bring on a director, and we have brought on Mr. Richard Hess.
No one would describe me as not sentimental. I have a sentimental streak a mile wide and 2 miles deep. With Beckett challenges me to be clear-eyed, to work simply, to help Jessica dig for the truth when the truth can be difficult to face.
Your involvement is super important to us. IndieGoGo is the crowdsourcing platform we've chosen because with your pledges, we can build the foundation to get With Beckett out into the world.
And we're asking for your support.
We're going to use your pledges to pay for the studio, the rehearsal, the mastering of the tracks, the engineering, the graphic design, everything that goes in to making a cast album and getting it out into the world.
The world needs to hear the score.
The range of the score is kind of freakish because she's really down in the basement and then she will go up to those high notes that you know and love from Miss Hendy.
I'm so excited to have been asked to direct.
I'm glad to be a part of it.
It's an amazing show for our time.
It's been so great working with Jess on this.
I'm diving back in again. So that's it. That's the big ask. I'm gonna head back inside. This isn't my apartment yet. But but I am going to head back inside and get to work. I'll see you soon.